Welcome back, folks. Sheepdog Smokey here. Happy Friday, or whatever other day you're watching this. In the last 18 hours, not even that, just today, I've had three things come across my social media or while I'm listening to the radio that are just further proof that the far left and their masters, the Democratic Party, are determined to rule or destroy the country. First, we have a tweet from Ilhan Omar, who is bemoaning that President Trump is making things worse. He's exacerbating the situation with Iran during a pandemic, and then he uses the "No War with Iran" hashtag. Iran is harassing our naval vessels. They're all but declaring war and attacking us. President Trump, unlike President Obama, who ordered the U.S. Navy to peacefully submit to being boarded and held hostage, President Trump says you don't have to take it. You can defend yourself. But this is a common theme with liberals. They scream about gun violence when, in fact, it is not gun violence. It's humans breaking the law to assault and kill humans. Whether that be with their hands, a car, a stick, a bat, a knife, hammer, pressure cooker made into a bomb, gun, whatever. Because they know that the handgun, the rifle, and the shotgun truly equalize the playing field. Because my very diminutive mother could easily defend herself against a 7-foot-tall behemoth because she's armed with a handgun or shotgun, whichever she grabs first, if that idiot comes into her house intending harm on her. Someone comes into my home intending harm on me and mine, I don't have to grapple with them and get their weapon away from them and subdue them and restrain them. I have a weapon that allows me to order them on the ground now. And if they attack, I'm armed. It's called a force multiplier. And it works. Our Navy is a force multiplier unto itself. One sailor is not one man. They have a force multiplier behind them. So now that Iran is harassing our naval vessels, the commander-in-chief has told them, don't take it. And little Miss I love terrorists and hate Israel and hate America is now trying to demand the president tell the Navy not to defend themselves on the boats. It's infuriating. It really is. The next is a story out of New York with Governor Cuomo trying to actually defend his stance that they're going to keep the state closed, but then saying, how do you not fund police, fire, EMS, or education? Well, Governor Cuomo, I can tell you how you fail to fund them. You put people out of work so there's no taxes coming in, because those taxes are what pay for police, fire, EMS, and teachers. I personally wouldn't be surprised to see Cuomo, Newsom, or Whitmer start saying we have to tax the stimulus checks to ensure that public services are still funded. It won't be long until police, fire, EMS, and teachers are told, I don't care that you're not being paid, you're essential, you'll still work. They don't care that the money that they need to fund it comes from people's taxes, and those people are not making any income right now. They truly are the party of, well, you just have to pay, so you can't tell me there's no money, give me money. It's epitomized by AOC's, you just pay it, when asked how she was going to pay for her $1 trillion plan to cripple the economy by outlawing cars and beef and everything else. Final, if you follow Corey DeAngelis on Twitter, you'll see him going back and forth with the idiots like they are at Harvard, who are attacking homeschool. You see, these are the people who firmly believe your children do not belong to you. They actually have said on record, we have to get past this idea that your children belong to you. They belong to the community. This is the next level of Hillary's It Takes a Village. This is a move straight out of Huxley to convince parents that they should abandon their children to the government to be raised. Educated as the government wishes them educated, so they can be good, mindless little drones wherever the government needs them. Read Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. It literally opens with one of the government idiots touring a facility where children are no longer born. They are grown. Recognize that? Children are engineered in test tubes. They are acclimated to being sexual beings at an extremely young age. But they are also engineered in casts, with their skin color being their caste. As they grow, they've been so sexualized that they just accept that you can have sex whenever you want, with whoever you want. If anybody gets pregnant, they just go abort. It's no longer a choice. It is a mandate from the government that children will not be born of man and woman. They will be engineered. It's disgusting. Right now is their chosen time to attack homeschool, when virtually the entire country is homeschooling their children. In my early teens, I was removed from public school and sent to a private school for just under a full year. Had I applied myself, I could have easily completed 6th, 7th, and 8th grade in 10 months. This school was truly work at your own pace. I wish I had the drive then that I didn't have. I would have probably graduated high school at 14, 15, or 16. Probably graduated college by 19. But I didn't. I was told, you must complete this minimum amount of work during the year. If you complete one subject, you may, if you choose, move on. I chose not to. Completed what was easy for me very fast, and then spent the entire rest of the year dawdling over what was not. This is what we're now seeing with homeschool. Teachers are posting lessons online with, this is what you must complete. The faster you complete it, great. Here's the deadline. It's up to you. Some are still posting regular lessons on regular schedules, but parents are now seeing that they can greatly influence their children by ensuring that they study outside of the bare minimum requirements. Part of the reason that I'm working on building up my resources again, so that I can begin building timelines and lesson plans to actually produce videos regarding American history, regarding world history, sociology, social psychology, economics, government, basically all of the social sciences, is because I've watched as my nieces and nephews, 2 of them public schooled, 1 of them homeschooled, and I've watched the differences grow more each year. My nephew that is homeschooled is in the top of the standardized testing. He is a straight A student and probably actually does schoolwork about 3 to 4 hours a day, if that. He knows the faster he completes his lessons, the faster he can go drive his car and be outside with his dogs and building and other things. About the only lesson he really slows down for is auto shop, where he and my father work on his car. But he is still a straight A student, and likely far better educated than most his age who are public school students. I've actually seen press releases that some school districts are just recording all of their students receiving an A this year. Many of them are going to pass-fail or credit, no credit. Some of them are just saying that summer school will have to be held once the lockdown is no longer in place. They're just not teaching until they're allowed to go back, delaying education. Yet we have idiots at Harvard who actually still are proponents of, your children belong to us, surrender them peacefully. There's really only one thing that I can say to those people.
You are all weirdos! Ugh.
Yes, I realize that's probably going to get me a copyright strike, but in this case, I don't care. It is the epitome of what I'm thinking right now. Those of you in my age bracket will remember that well. But I've talked about this long enough. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, be civil. I've gotten a little bit passionate on this one, I realize it. But these are issues that need to be discussed very bluntly. Congressional office holders should not tell the president to stop telling the Navy they can defend themselves from being harassed and attacked. Educators should never tell parents your children don't belong to you. It's just idiotic. Governors and mayors and senators should never say, well, why are you arguing that you're staying at home, but we still have to fund all this, and ignore that they can't just print more money. It's idiotic, it truly is. I really hope that this will wake the country up to the simple fact that the vast majority of those in public office should not be there. There are examples of people who are very good at their job and very much public servants. Those people should not be punished, but the ones who are not should be removed from office by recall or by simply not re-electing them, or in some cases not electing them in the first place. I've gotten off topic. Again, let me know what you think, but be civil. We're here to discuss and debate, not insult and scream. As always, please remember to like and share the video so that you're part of the conversation. You can widen it. And remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you're part of the channel for the giveaway and so that you know of all new content as it posts. Until next time, everyone stay safe, smart, and healthy. Be careful, and have a wonderful day.